Layoffs are looming in Salem. Jobs could be on the chopping block amid a $13 million budget shortfall for the city of Salem. According to the proposed fiscal year 2026 budget released on Wednesday, the city plans to eliminate 51 jobs at the Salem Public Library, which is more than half of the staff there at the library. 30% of employees in Parks and Rec and 2 staff members at the center that provides programs for seniors are also expected to be laid off this summer. It also includes a reduced budget for seasonal staff and the complete closure of the West Salem branch. The main library hours would be slashed to 20 per week. Several programs would also be cut, including outreach to service organizations and senior living facilities, multilingual programs, STEM classes, and more. If passed, a proposed levy on the May ballot could prevent these major job cuts.